Hi everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to White Crow Tarot. Happy New Year. Yeah. I hope so. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome. I just wanted to pop in to get a couple messages out. These will be no sign related. These are just going to be collective messages. Let's get started because I already feel some wanting to come through. If you are new, welcome. And if you are a returning OG, welcome back. How do we like the new digs, guys? I've decided, you know what? It was time for a change. It was time for a change. Woman holding a coin. Hello. Angel of love on the split. It is time for a change. Changing up the energy, changing up my energy a little bit, just a little bit. You know, my annual t-shirt. To start off the new year victory. Let's go. Let's see what the messages are for the greater good, please, for the collective, What's going on? 301, someone could be seeing that number. 44, woman of holding a heart. 301. 123, 133. Hello. Ooh, 5th chakra. Archangel Gabriel, throat, activating the throat chakra at this time with you, collective. Archangel Gabriel is coming through to sound your trumpet. You could also be receiving a call. You are receiving a call. A greater call. All tied up in reverse. Not anymore. This is also telling you to be very mindful with the words that you're using at this time, collective, because your words literally are spells. So however you're talking, however you're speaking, you literally can kind of cast that energy on yourself. So careful of the words you use, but at the same time, just be intentional. Okay, it's okay to acknowledge something, but just be very intentional. Or cancel, clear, and delete something that you didn't intend to say or don't mean. Just be intentional with your words is what I felt the need to say. You're not tied up anymore. In fact, I feel like you kind of released yourself, which is really nice to see. Congratulations. Congratulations. These will be probably a little shorter messages because I'm trying to get a couple of these out, you know. Here's your soul journey card. What does the collective need to know most at this time for the month of January? Okay, just keep popping right out. Growth. Beautiful. You're growing. Hey! I want to expand my conscious and my awareness. And that, in fact, is a great intention. I desire to expand my conscious awareness. And that, in fact, it's exactly what I said right before coming into your reading. That's my only intention, really, is to grow more intentional and conscious intention. You know? I like that for you. I feel authentic growth, and for some of you, you could be really expanding the platform of public speaking, or your opening channels, your opening platforms, or if you have a platform of your own, you will see a lot of growth this year. Wonderful. Relationships in reverse. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Yeah. So some of you aren't in relationships. That's fine. But again, it's also like you're not wanting to engage in those relationships that obviously aren't serving you. And for some reason, I get the feeling that some of you have been challenged here recently. Not to always be combative in a situation where you can be. You could be noticing projecting energy around you. People are also maybe a little bit more on edge than they normally are, or you're finding that, and it's maybe a certain subcategory of people, I hate to even say a minority of people that you're dealing with, and that will look different for for many of you, depending on like past life things that you're clearing up at this time, or past relationships, you might find that suddenly you're bumping into those people out and about in your daily life who remind you of maybe folks you dealt with in the past who you could have had issues with, but you're being called not to, you're not approaching those same people with the same defensive energy, if that makes sense. You are acknowledging it, you see it, but you realizing, you know, I don't have to attack it or get defensive or triggered in the way that I normally would throughout the day or throughout in dealing with them. I don't have to be triggered. In fact, what you're probably noticing is just you standing there being great is triggering that. Just you standing there, not doing anything anything at all. Your very presence just triggers them, collective. And that's probably the title of your reading. I don't know yet. Your very presence is intimidating. Just you, just standing there, just being you. And that will resonate for, of course, subsets of you. I feel like this year we're going to see a lot of polarity because it is an 8 year. We are 2024. Happy New Year again, by the way. 2024 breaks down to the number 8. And for those of you, especially who are life path 8s, this is going to be a great year of opportunity and expansion for you. I myself am a life path 8. And I'm not saying that to toot my own horn. I'm saying that because what I'm noticing especially is this distinctness within polarity in my environment and the people that I'm dealing with and how I'm dealing with them, and also how I'm showing up it's either black or white here. Okay. I'm not always right, but I'm never wrong. And I'm a Libra too. I can say that confidently. Alrighty. Let us look at your bones and see what's happening with your bones. If there's time, we may read one of these cards at the end. So far, so good. I decided to wait. And I know they say whatever you're doing on January 1st is typically what you will be doing for the rest of the year. I was resting. Not gonna lie to you. Integrating. Yeah, that's a great start. Integrating. Humerus, femoris. You're integrating all these new parts. And I'm seeing with the ancestor tree here, there's knowledge, new wisdom that you're integrating. You're putting it all together. It feels like I was getting something about a jigsaw puzzle. It feels like you're putting this grand puzzle thing kind of back together. Some of you, because you're getting ready to move into a very active season for yourself. Yeah, integrating. Also, the humerus and femoris are the femur of the leg as well as the femoris of the arm here. Something about those and how they cross is integrating. You could be finding yourself doing more yoga. I just heard also like Tai Chi or martial arts. Some of you. Creation. Yeah, because you're getting ready to birth something. Right? It's all coming out of you. It's a great year for growth. The pelvis. Creation on the bottom. That's wonderful. I love seeing that for you. Integrating. So you are a direct channel. You may find that you're opening up more and receiving more communication. Some of you already do this. It's just not, I don't feel the need to stress that. It's just, you're finding that the communication's coming in a little differently. You know? Okay, one card please for the collective. What are they sat in? What are they doing? 2 cards? 3 cards. Lord Jesus. On the bottom of the deck we have the ocean. That's nice. The ocean. Pearls of wisdom. I might not take all three of these. Hang on. We have the river. Go with the flow I just heard. The river. We also have the temple in reverse. Interesting. The temple in reverse, and we have the empty room. Wow. Okay. For many of you out there, I feel the need to say that you're going to find yourself, and maybe even this year, separating from certain organizations or structures. That could be religious structures, governmental structures, things like that. You're going to find yourself not forcing yourself away from these, but gradually slipping away from these things, certain things. And that's for some people, okay? Again, it really depends where you stand on all that. I see you taking the time to play in the empty room, which was basically it's a hermit mode, okay? It's moving away from certain structures that, and maybe even belief patterns, things of that. It doesn't have to be like the temple. It could even be like the temple of yourself. It could also say that some of you need to go into hermit mode, that you're in the process of moving into a hermit phase so that you can do more reflecting and going within, okay? And to gain that quiet, conscious awareness of yourself from within. Or just in general, meditate more. You're doing that more. For some of you, you are actually moving against certain religious structures. But for here too, the empty room is telling me, trust yourself. Trust yourself. You don't really need a lot of the outside sources that you're relying upon so much. In fact, you're probably finding that wisdom, that knowledge, that energy, that expression of consciousness, greater conscious awareness, the energy of the I am, the awareness, is channeling right through you. It's coming right through you. It is already connected to you. I feel the need to tell you. You're slowing down more to hear it, however that looks for you. Wow. It's why you're integrating. You're in a phase of integration. That makes sense. We'll see how this all ties together now. Yeah, there we go. 8 of Wands, spirit communication flying in. A lot of communication coming in. And the Empress on the split. The tree. The Empress is the tree of wisdom. Reciprocity. It's growth. The Empress is growth. I'm trying to tell you guys, if you work in some sort of channel of public speaking, Lovers in reverse, and the relationship card was in reverse. How interesting. It's like, despite the fact, for some of you that could look at moving away from a certain relationship that you realize isn't serving you. Maybe some of you are. But in general, it's about looking at your relationships, the relationships that you've been holding on to that aren't serving you, right? The Star, yeah, you're on a new path of healing and self-discovery, frankly. Also, the future is imperative. I feel this need to say, like, the future is going to be, we're moving into a futuristic kind of society, so to speak. So to speak. All right, what is the situation for the collective? What's the sitch? What's going on? Hello. Oh, yes, I knew it. The Devil in reverse. Come on, Cappy. Just come out right like that. Yeah, like I said, if you were dealing with certain factions or sects, that could even certain people that are not in their integrity where their practices, even spiritual practices, are concerned, you're integrating this. You're figuring it out, right? You're putting the pieces together. You're connecting the dots, so to speak. Use your discernment. You're leaving all that behind. Also, Saturn this is a Saturn year because it's an 8 year. 8 is infinity. This is a year of Saturn, guys. We're talking about heavy karmic returns on a lot of people. On everybody, really. And Saturn isn't necessarily the bad thing. Depending on where you are in your journey and all this and what returns you've already gone through, certain cycles you've already been through, frankly, Saturn's here to show you the work that you've done, okay, in a certain sense. But for many of you, it is releasing from this toxicity. That's the energy in the environment, the Diablo in the reverse. And I am getting, some of you are seeing omens. Where should this collective focus? Where should you focus? Thank you. On the 10 of Cups. Family. There's something about soul families too, or communities, things like that. Your community, where do you consider growth? That's a lot of growth. That's happiness, technically, in your community. We'll see. Where should they not focus? Show me. Self-pity. No focusing on self-pity. 4 of Cups in reverse. You have rejected certain offers. It just, some things just don't appeal to you anymore. So they really don't. They really don't. Yeah, they haven't been giving to you fairly with the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. How does this end? Pile 1, 6, and 4 is a 10 cycle. We have a 10 here. So 10-10, this is the energy that's playing out for you. You're in a 10-10 cycle. How does this end? Again, karmic return. Saturn is here. You know what I mean? That's the outcome for this. Please. Outcome. Search. You're searching. Searching for yourself. You're coming out of Hanged Man. Coming off pause. You got the perspective you needed, or you fought getting it. Again, I don't know how exactly you're going to go into this. We shall see. Page of Swords in reverse. Others are going to be watching to see how you do it. There is a certain element of that. They are trying to figure out how you're doing it because they themselves are going into the very cycle that you, frankly, have just come out of. Real talk, a lot of people you're going to find are moving into the cycles that you just healed from. That you literally spent your time going through your karmic cycle, going through your hard lessons, whatever those were. And for many of you, that was even up to a 10-year cycle. For many of you. Yeah, I feel that. Let's get a clarifier on the situation. Let's use Standard Rider, shall we? The Standard Rider, wait, Page of Pentacles. On the bottom of the deck, on the split, the Page of Cups. Why am I getting children? Children. 2 pages here. Interesting. To you, they're facing away. To me, they're facing each other. Oh, interesting. New, right? New communications, new businesses, new opportunities, little messages. A lot of pages here. We have 3 pages. A Page of Swords and 2 more pages here in the deck. 3 pages. 3. Significant. I just caught that. You might have just caught that. I just caught it. Queen of Cups. 2 of Wands. What will they think of next is what I just heard. Okay, he has a moon. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, heavy Cancerian energy here. Queen of Cups, but you're connected. This is her moon. This is like right where she's supposed to be. In her feels. You know, looking at her shit. going through her emotions, figuring this out, keeping her emotions hidden too for the most part. Not because she can't share them, but she realizes she doesn't have to share everything. You know, you don't have to share everything, collective. This is your journey, not everyone else's. This is your journey. And frankly, you couldn't explain it to anybody even if you tried. Not yours, not your journey. You can see, you can reflect, you can integrate. But people gotta go through it on their own, you know? And that might be what you're witnessing. A witness is also what I just heard. A witness. Maybe you are being a witness this year. Maybe you will be a witness this year. A witness. So many messages for you. Goodness. Show me this devil. What's that? Ooh. Strength. Show me. Oh, son of a bitch. Excuse me. Pardon me. The Emperor in reverse. Strength and the Diablo in reverse. Yeah, you overcame it. These old systems, this energy, corporations, the divine masculine in reverse here with strength and the devil, that's not good energy, guys. It's not. But it's saying that you have somehow managed to overcome this. Yeah. 9 of Swords in reverse. If it's not on you, it's being reflected the other way. I'm really drawn to the infinity symbol above the lion's head here because it's an 8 cycle. 8, right? Karmic years of return. You understand what's happening here? Some of you are already feeling it. I don't know what side of this you're on, but you're going to be seeing the polarities this year. Okay? Real talk. Show me. One more, please. Let me know if you're dealing with a Capricorn, an Aries, or a Leo. For sure. Or you could have any of these placements in your chart. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. That is a business structure that is going down. And these are heavy, heavy industry and business. You're going to see a lot of change in the sectors of industry. Whether that's pop culture, science. I'm getting, the emperors are like my builders, I think. I always think architects, NASA, government structures, especially with the emperor, religious factors, all that. Certain things are crumbling down with the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. You're going to see the destabilization of a lot of organizations. A lot of corrupt organizations, I should say. You're going to see it. The Temple in reverse. You're being advised, I feel like, collective, to go with the flow. Go with the river. You might be dreaming about water, rivers, oceans. And how are you moving in them? Are you fighting against the current? Are you going with the current? What are you doing? Pay attention to your dreams, collective. They got a lot of water here. 10 of Cups is where you're being told to focus. Focus on what's working for you and the communities that are working for you. You're going through a 10 cycle. Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, don't move too fast, but that's Archangel Michael, and that's protection. Harsh protection. Someone's trying to attack you. Verbally, could be. 4 of Pentacles, attacking your power status. It's a power shift. 3 to the 4. Here, there's a power shift happening. What is that called? It's not, shoot, my mind's drawing a blank. It's not relocation of assets, although that could be what's happening. It's, freaking A. Transfer of wealth, something like that. Show me. Yeah, moving into the King of Wands. You're moving into a leadership status, faced back at this Knight of Swords coming at you. Very harsh. Very fast communication coming in. Also, there's something about your power, a transfer of wealth, the transfer of wealth, right? Because it was unfair here, Six of Pentacles in reverse. There was an unfair balance of wealth here. And from this fire sign, heavy Leo or Aries, frankly, King of Wands is faced back at the past here. Another 4 here. In reverse, 4 of Wands. Yeah, these are just these structures. Someone is holding on to, they're going to try to have like a, their ego's making them hold on to something that's not working for them anymore. So it's hard to let go, frankly, of what you've built. I understand, but it's happening. I understand. It's happening though for somebody, for someone. Six of Pentacles and the 4 of Cups. Where you should not focus. Certain offers were retracted. Monies weren't paid. I'm getting businesses, payout structures, things like that. The Sun in reverse. 5 of Wands in reverse. The Sun in reverse. That is not good. I haven't pulled the Sun in reverse in a long time. Show me clearly, why is the Sun in reverse? Well, obviously don't be negative. Don't be negative. Yes. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. I don't think these people see how to fix their situation. If this is you, you're really in a state of struggling how to fix your situation. Yeah, Knight of Cups. This doesn't matter how much love you show it. It really doesn't matter how much love you show it. 4 of Swords, you're being called to rest and to put an end to it. I'm also seeing something about a procession. For anyone who's lost anyone recently, I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. I do see that. It feels very recent. Very recent. That Knight of Cups. I feel like kind of looks like a... Because that Knight of Swords could be kind of like an ambulance. It doesn't have to be, but I just got that off there. Okay. How this ends, Hanged Man in reverse. Five of Swords. Nine of Cups in reverse. 3 of Cups in reverse. Are all these cards in reverse? No. Okay. Someone you used to celebrate with, you're not, and you kind of are mirroring the energy now. It's mirroring. 3 and 3 here. 9, 8, 5, 4. Interesting. At the moment, some of you aren't sure how to come out of this. If you're going through some kind of cycle, a karmic return, if you've just gone through some kind of loss, it feels kind of like you're caught up in the struggle or turmoil. You could have someone very envious, it seems like, of your ability to maintain a certain level of gratitude and happiness in a state of turmoil. For while this person or whoever these people are, this organization, is like while they're going down, you're going up, and to a degree. And I don't know exactly what that will look like for every one of you. That will be individual, but it is kind of like the sun is no longer shining on a situation that you were involved in. To what degree, I don't know. Okay, what is the advice here for the Fool in reverse? You will not be moving in this direction anymore. What is the advice here for this pile? Another 8. 8 of Swords. Free yourself. Collective... Now, because now we're ending where we began, this was the lesson you're meant to see all along, is what you were tied to, what you weren't seeing, frankly. There was something you were not enlightened about. You didn't see it. It was hidden so well with the moon that you couldn't see it. Could have to also be something to do around the eclipse. We are in Capricorn season, so I'm not surprised to see Capricorn come out like this. This energy, this Saturn return is coming in hard for somebody. But what weren't you seeing, collective? This was a state that, frankly, Saturn's knocking on your door, and he's like, hey, I need you to wake up now. I need you to take the blindfold off a situation that you're not paying attention to. Or we need you to see something a little bit more clearly so that you can grow. What's in the conscious? This 4 of Wands in the reverse. This structure, this company, this home, this organization, this thing isn't solid for you. Whatever that is. It's in reverse. Okay? That could be a marriage. That could be a relationship. Whatever this was, it's not good for you. The Star in reverse. Come on, guys. You can't... For some of you, this is industry. For some of you, the people, this person you're dealing with, might be a figurehead that you were dealing with who isn't who they claim to be. You know? They're not. That star, that dream, that wish, that hope and that wish, it's not what you think it is. For some of you, or you're just straight up dealing with a Capricorn, but that's too coincidental to come in like that on the reading. Let us read we're going to read growth, and then I think we're going to read the Temple. Growth on 54, that number could be significant to you. All right. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. You are constantly being presented with situations that enable you to develop your inner wisdom and assist you in advancing to higher levels of understanding. The lesson is to be aware of these events and recognize them for what they are. To live in a mindful life is not only about respecting and honoring those around you. It is also about recognizing every person and circumstance on your path. As a teacher, the constant chatter and diversions of life on earth can distract you from the signposts that Spirit has left on your path. You might be seeing stop signs, for example, collective. Take the time to be aware of the bountiful wisdom that has been laid before you. Acknowledge these gifts and take them to heart as you continue your sojourn in this physical dimension. Don't look for the opportunities that you think you need. Instead, be receptive to the opportunities that are given. Some of you missed opportunities here with people or with certain things. You might have recently also just missed an opportunity. So, I don't know how, I don't know, what's for you is for you, so I don't know how that would be relative to you unless it's what it is that you think you missed. For someone, people think they've also missed opportunities of being with you. Maybe they have. You know? So, that's for some. Not all. Please take that as it resonates. Okay, let's look at the river. The river. No. Okay. Integrating. We do integrating. On page 80. 80, guys, come on. Integrating on page 80. Can't make it up. Alright, the wisdom. Integration. First of all, this is a water element. Imbalanced, spacious, slow in process. You are taking your time. Out of balance is when you are rushed or seeking some kind of end. Seeking an end too quickly. Co-create. Grace. Forgiveness. Pulse. Refine and surrender. Integration is the true essence of embodiment. Until it is integrated, nothing that you call in, desire, or dream can be made manifest. And you cannot integrate it until you can be with it. Root, ground, center, pause the pushing, trying, doing, striving, and even if just for a moment, settle into the state of being. Feel all of the forms of energy that are swirling around you. How can you receive them? Offer them, or be supported by them, or activate your purpose through them if they are external to you. Use this state of stillness to welcome them in through slowness. Slow down, collective. Intentionally make room for integration in your life, and your body will stop finding ways to do it for you. Sense the shifting rhythm in your bones. Be with the changing desires. Celebrate all the ways your body is making room for something new. Have gratitude for the wisdom of the humerus and femur as they guide this process within your foundational energy. Your life will drastically change when you are still long enough to be moved. Slow down, collective. For some of you, you're trying to rush this. You're trying to rush a process, and you don't need to. It's really calling you to actually ground and center yourselves and meditate out here before engaging, maybe even before coming in and engaging with energy like this. This is also even a note for me, guys. It's one reason I can say I wasn't rushing to come back into the tarot the moment the year started, because this is exactly what I'm doing. So I'm right there with you where that's concerned, to take the time to heal, to integrate. Be still long enough to be moved. Collective, I'm leaving your reading right there, and I hope something in this message served you. And thank you for returning back to the channel or wherever you're seeing this message. I do appreciate you, and I will see you in future readings.